Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here. Oh yeah! We set the bar very low. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the low bar stream. These idiots allowed a team. Only one thing we can guarantee: this song for loser show is free. Always free. Always try not to laugh when he cries, like all the women do during sex. They all laugh at him. The other guy thinks he's cool, but he sounds like a giant tool. He calls himself the Toxic Lord. He'll ramble on and make you bored. He rambles the fuck on.
You each know what you know, and you know what you'll do, and you never discuss certain things again.
Like that, figured, because you're so in love with the dying times here.
I do. I like it. I like it. And it's applicable to this film as well. So, yay, more low bar movie reviews. And I finally get to say some positive shit for once. Holy crap.
Well, the cool part, as I discussed in the green room, we talked for about 4 seconds. Part of this little bar is, some people, they'll sit there, they'll go offline and they'll pregame and they'll kind of like, I guess, compare notes and kind of get a certain style. But I never want that with us. I have no idea how you feel about this film. You have no idea how I feel about this film. And that's the fun of it. Whether we agree or disagree, I don't want to have us just be an echo chamber and you and me just copy each other. It's never been about that.
No. Although sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, yes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying we both love a film, but the point is, like, I don't want to say, well, Wes, I feel X, Y, and Z, copy exactly what I'm saying, because then it's fucking boring. Like, I actually want to know, even if you don't like, even if we disagree, I want your honest opinion, which is why we do it for.
So Black Bag, dual meaning. I love a dual meaning. Black Bag refers to, the kind of operation that you do that's sort of off the books, but it also refers to, it's an analogy for being married specifically it to someone else that's in the agency. The two leads, Michael Fassbender and oh God, what's her name? Jesus.
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett. Kate Blanchett.
Also want to say, as usual, thank you for talking about this film because I check my Regal app as often as I can, and big stuff comes out like Novocaine or just whatever, a new MCU film.
Sure.
You're on TikTok, obviously way more than me. I
am.
saw no promotional material. I didn't know this fucking film existed. You told me about it. I watched a trailer. I brought my kid to see it, and we're like, but the trailer, I'm like, oh shit, why have I not heard about this film?
Believe it or not, TikTok actually keeps me pretty based on upcoming films and TV shows that I can
How do you do that? Turn on
Leon
rating.
can raid you? What is that?
Well,
I don't what does that mean?
I probably should ask like Leon and Gooch and them guys because Leon just, I was just in Leon's chat and told him I got home. I'll look that up. See, I just assume rating is just everyone just joins your chat, but I'm not sure.
We don't know how to do that. Can someone help? If you're in the chat and you know how to do that, just tell us. We're stupid. We don't know what that is.
Yeah, trust me. As much as I'm on here, there's still shit I'm still learning about YouTube isms. But
why do I feel like it's probably like a Twitter X thing or something?
Yeah, really. Well, of course, because we have the free StreamYard right now. I'm not streaming to Twitter, but yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Well, you said Black Bag. You told me about this. Glad we've seen it, and like you said, TikTok's keeping you updated with current. Funny part, yes, some films you told me to go watch, I never knew about if it wasn't for you watching TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok's awesome, man. I love TikTok.
Yeah, I'll find more about their product. I mean, I've heard about it, but I just never. I'm not sure if there's a certain way to do it. I mean, I'm not against it. We never do.
Can you make Proctify give him a wrench?
Again, I should
do that. Maybe he can. Proctify, can you help us? We don't know how to do that.
1 second, Proctor. I definitely, because I'm on here all the time. I do all this stuff.
While you're tinkering around there, I'll just give the basic premise. So there is a big twist to this film, and we're gonna not give it away until the very end. So it depends on if you want to stick with us for the entirety of the show. We always do our review. We bat it back and forth a little bit, and Blue Collar gives me his take. I give him my take. We talk a little bit about it, give you the basic overview. We tell you what our ratings are, which is our low bar system. Is it bottom tier alcohol, mid shelf alcohol, or top shelf alcohol? It just depends on what it happens to be. It hasn't been very good lately. I think today's going to probably be different, but I guess we'll find out. But the bare bones of the story are Black Bag, referring to not only an off the books operation, but also referring to what it's like. No, wrong.
Exactly. Yeah.
What up versus
exactly. That's that shit.
It refers to when you have two people in the agency who are, together. In this case, they're married. Kate Blanchett, Michael Fassbender, and they are presumably working together towards the same goals in the agency. They're at different tier levels, and something comes up that brings a monkey wrench in the day-to-day operations, not only of the agency, but of their marriage. It's a project called Severus. I might be mispronouncing that.
No, that's how I got it to Severus.
Is that Severus? Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
So this project called Severus, which is obviously severe, see what I did there, is possibly being going to be sold to terrorists or be exposed or something along those levels. So they have to kind of figure out, and all evidence sort of points toward Kate Blanchett's character, and Michael Fassbender is put in a not so enviable position to decide, is he going to stay within the comfort and safety with his wife and protect her, or is he aligning himself with the agency?
Yeah, I will say before we go any further, that watching a trailer, and we talked about this a billion times with films, good and bad, that walking into this film, and I was seeing the comment section and for the Focus Features official YouTube trailer, that on the trailer would have you believe that this could be a more serious Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And I think some people may go into expecting Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but
don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do
and
that.
off the bat, you said with the plot, the opening 5 minutes tells you Michael Fassbender is a spy. Someone says, listen, this Project Severus here, we have a list of 5 names that could possibly be, potential traitors, and your wife is on this list. And it's the opening basically scene. So it's not a big spoiler, but yes, certain films, if you're going to film expecting, and Toxic finish up, expecting a Mr. and Mrs. Smith clone, this is not it.
Yeah, no, this is not Mr. and Mrs. Smith, either the TV show or the movies. Is not like that. In fact, I'll go so far to say that Soderbergh, although he can do action, if you look at 2011 or 2012's film with Gina Carano called Haywire, that's got a lot of good action set pieces in it, with coupled with Steven Soderbergh's, very specific directorial style. This is more. This is like if you watch the TV show The Lioness and all of the action stuff was removed and it was just all the stuff talking in the offices and in the boardrooms and stuff.
Yes.
And at the dinners and things of that nature. That's what it's like. And the home stuff. So if you haven't seen Lioness, that description is probably not going to work too well for you.
Yes.
But just if you've ever seen Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, it's along those lines. It's that kind of spy movie. It's not a heavy action, guns and stuff like that. In fact, there's very limited action stuff. I mean, almost nothing really, if I'm being honest.
I'd say this film is like 98% dialogue, and maybe as smart as spoilers, like one gunshot scene. Again, you don't expect this is not an action film.
No.
Yeah.
It's a spy. It's a spy thriller. It's a spy,
definitely,
but not of the Jason Bourne variety. More of like I said, like Tinker. That's a hard thing to say. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Yeah.
Yeah. Great cast, of course. Kate Blanchett, Fassbender, veteran actors. Pierce Brosnan is in it. I wouldn't say a lot, but he's definitely in it. He's got a presence. And so how would you? I mean, I'm trying to think, because I wouldn't say it is not a complicated plot. It's a spy thriller.
No, and cool. It's also I'll also mention it's like a tight 90 minutes ish.
I'll just say that often how many films are just too damn long. This film is 137 minutes, basically an hour and a half, which is great.
No.
I'm not complaining at all. Officially
it's tight. It's tight.
Long time. The internet for you.
I mean, I've been in movies where the trailers were almost as long as this film.
It is 1 hour and 33 minutes long, and thank you for that, because boy, I missed the days of like 90-minute fucking films.
Yeah,
it gets
in
to
and
the
out.
fucking point. I mean, again, if you want to know the plot, the opening 5 minutes tells you everything you need to know.
Right. This is how I was able to watch go to work and watch this and Novocaine in the same day, because it was because Novocaine was pretty tight too.
Yeah,
as far as that goes. So yeah. But yeah, no, I don't really have much else that I can really say. I enjoyed it is what I can say.
Here we go. So we're not gonna do a big review, so we'll get into it, man. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I liked it. It was enjoyable. It's probably the first in theater thing. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the first in theater thing I've done for a Low Bar movie review. And we don't review every single movie we see at the theater. I don't think we do.
It's impossible.
But I do go to the theater to do all of these reviews, if that makes sense. So all of these Low Bar reviews is basically, even though Blue lives in New York and I live in Kansas, we basically go in or around the same time. And then as soon after the film where our schedules can align, we do it. So did I like it? Yeah, I liked it. It's the first thing I've liked. Luckily, it's not the last, because like I said, I did do a double feature, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. Oh, you removed the question. So
no, I was just showing, going back and forth. And so
would I recommend it? Yes, I would definitely recommend it.
Nice.
If you like that, if you are looking for Mr. and Mrs. Smith or Jason Bourne or something like that, I won't recommend it to you. You're not going to like that. But if you like an intelligent, good dialogue, if you like Steven Soderbergh's style, and I don't mean like that weird iPhone ghost movie that he just did a couple months ago. I'm talking about like the kind of thing like Haywire or the Traffic, like things like that, like those kind of Soderbergh stuff. If you like that, then yes, you'll like this. You'd spend your hard-earned money. I actually had to pay for this movie because, unlike my partner, I don't have the Regal app. And even if I did, we don't have a Regal cinema in this town here, so I had to go to the local theater, and I spent like $11, but I felt like it was money well spent. So
yes, Regal Unlimited.
Yeah.
I mean, who does that kind of stuff? Regal here, guys. That's Pepsi.
I wish I had the Regal Unlimited. How much does that cost a month, Blue Collar?
Currently, it's costing me right now $24.99 a month. Taxes.
Oh my God, that's half the price of the ticket I saw for this one film.
Yeah.
So for twice the price of the ticket that I spent today, I could see as many movies as I want.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right?
Also, I'm trying to find their website. I actually bought for 2025. They have the new Regal. I think they have it on here. It's basically the concession snack saver, and basically I paid $40 for the entire year. So $40 now. Everything I get's half off. So
wow,
for $40, man, it's only $3 a month. And hey, I mean, for
Blue Collar Loser, with the cost of snacks at movie theaters these days, that's quite the bargain.
It really is, And when I think about Regal Limited, I think about just one thing, one movie, always always brings it to mind when I think about Regal Unlimited. It's this.
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
So thank you, Regal. But yeah, so I walked out and actually brought my kid. And number one, did I like it? I like this film a lot, actually. And dare I say, as I was driving home with my kid, and we're talking about it, because for a teenager in the TikTok generation to have my kid enthralled and to pay attention, that says a lot. And I'm thinking, boy, I hope
he's a good kid. He's a good kid.
Well, I'm thinking, well, I hope Toxic. I hope this is, dare I say it, it's March now, March 16th. I'm hoping, like, could this be me and Toxic, our first film we've actually fucking enjoyed of 2025?
Well, it's the first one we've enjoyed that we reviewed. Like I said, I did also go see Novocaine, and I did like that, but that's not what we're here to talk about today.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, so far, I mean, I just said as I'm walking out the theater, but yeah, so far, our first low bar review, this is a film we both fucking enjoyed, and would I recommend it? And that's what I'm thinking, driving home. Yes, I damn sure would recommend this film. But as I said earlier, if you're expecting a big, high octane action set piece kind of film, no. Fassbender is a veteran actor, so isn't Cate Blanchett, so isn't Pierce Brosnan, and he plays it. So it's a very tight spy thriller. Love the fact that it's only an hour and a half, and yeah, it doesn't keep you like on the edge of your seat, but you are guessing and wondering what's going to happen next. Is his wife possibly a spy? Isn't she a spy? And Fassbender, not even a big spoiler, but he has this innate ability, and they pepper it throughout the film, where he's basically like a human lie detector. They kind of bragged that, yeah, my husband's great and wonderful, and like he knows if you're lying. And some people just got that ability, and it is curious that if there's a traitor, there's a mole who's a traitor, and you will find out. But number three, yes, should you spend your hard-earned money? Because again, I got the Regal app. I always say, for me nowadays with ticket prices, I mean, again, it's $20. I use child prices, so I paid $12 for my kid, even though he's 18. No one cares. But for $20 for a full price ticket, it's hard for me to say that go out and spend the kind of money on a film like this. For me, I honestly, because spy thrillers aren't big action set pieces, when I go below $20, I want to see a big, huge explosion and shit. I really feel like if money is an issue for you, you will get the same experience sitting at home, because it is a spy thriller. It's a drama. You're not going to be getting big action set pieces. So, I definitely would say for a lot of people, a matinee, or like say a $5 Tuesday, would be a very good price. But on a Friday night, if you want to blow $20 in a ticket, I may, because of the kind of film it is, I may just kind of hold off on that. I mean, would you think that's a fair assessment?
Yeah, I think I guess it greatly depends on how much you like going to the theater. I always encourage anybody to go to the theater if I can, because I want to save the theater experience.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want there to still be movie theaters, and maybe you have a date. Maybe you got a date with somebody, your significant other, or maybe, something that you'd like to get a piece of pie and a coffee after you're done and talk about it. And this would be a good one to do it. Have good discussion.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Sorry. But no, that's what I said. It's just because, because I'm freaking broke, but also New York is just, I'm not joking, guys. I just spent $75 last night buying, toilet paper and fucking cheap coffee creamer and shit like that. Taking a date now is you're spending $50, and I just feel like this is some films I think are just really good $5 Tuesday movies, and this is, to me, it's a, like I said, if you want to experience the cinema and support your local theaters, I do think $5 the Tuesday is perfect for this film. But for a lot of people, you will get that experience sitting home. As much as, like, say I hated Captain America, the point usually when I go below $20, I do want to see big action and explosions and John Wick shit going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but this definitely would be a good date movie for the right people. And just go in. What it just reminded me of? I want to ask you, because I was tagging Gord King, because Gord King, okay, we love him. And remember last year, Michael Fassbender, The Killer on Netflix? Yeah. This to me had the same type of tone where, and the main criticisms of The Killer were they're watching The Killer expecting Hitman. They're expecting fucking John Wick or something. The Killer has a certain pace and tone, and the people that loved the film understood what it was going for. The people that were criticizing it were expecting Michael Fassbender to be taking out 20 guys at a fucking time. That's not the vibe of The Killer. This is the same thing. If you understand what they're going for, this is a fantastic film.
Right. Yeah, it's an office talkie type movie. It's more he has a TV show out now that is sort of similar to this.
Oh, it's right. Yeah.
I forget the name of it right this second because it's not important for me to remember. But it's it's a talkie, but listen, it's for grown-ups. But again, you said that your kid enjoyed it, so I mean that's pretty cool, but your kid's a pretty smart guy, so
Like I said, Proctor. I mean, it's definitely, it depends how far of a drive. Just said, when I think Friday night film, blowing fucking $40 for my kid or a date, I want big action. I want Godzilla shit, you know. But
Yeah.
also for something like Toxic, if you spent full price, I'd be happy with the film. I just feel like for the type of film it is, if you're gonna take that kind of a drive, maybe wait for, like I said, catch a good matinee. Because just for me, now spending $20 on a movie, especially an hour and a half fucking film, like if I'm blowing $20, I want to see like Lord of the Rings extended edition for fucking 3.5 hours, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'll go with our shelf review. I'll say this is at least middle shelf. It's high middle shelf. It's not top shelf, but it's a
okay.
good solid drink. It's a good middle shelf drink.
Okay. No, I'm in the same mind where I said it's not like, not top shelf, not the best film ever, but it's teetering. What would you consider like that the high end middle shelf alcohol where it's not top, but it's pretty fucking
Um,
close?
yeah, maybe a whiskey sour or like a tequila sunrise or something like that. Like a good,
Here you go. Here,
you
look,
know,
Evan Williams,
yeah. It's a good drink. It's
15
not
bucks.
bitter. It's not gonna make you rock gut. But it's not, it's not definitely not top shelf, let me get the crystal out type
Mm.
situation.
Right there, honestly, I'd be fine with that, Procto. But look,
Yeah, same with me, Proctophile. I spent like 11.43 or
that's
11.35
like I'm
or
saying,
something.
for me, with what said, I'm in New York. For New York prices, a fucking ticket now is 20 goddamn dollars. $11, I'd be fine with that price. Yeah, no, so in some films, I mean, everyone's got their own rating system. We're not gonna do 1 or 10 out of 10s, but if someone else asked me, say Lance, like I know Lance will ask you on Tuesday because I can't make it, but this is a solid fucking 7, if not maybe an 8 out of 10. It's a really solid
Yeah,
film.
I give it a solid 7.
Yeah,
8, 9,
okay.
8, 9, and 10 is really reserved for.
Yeah,
I might even scoot it to an 8 a little
yeah,
bit. It's a high 7 or a low 8. So,
yeah.
but it didn't make. I mean, it's definitely not. You know me. Yeah, I think I reserve my top 8, 9, and 10 for rewatchability. My main thing with me is rewatchability.
Yeah,
Now
true.
that being said, obviously this has been a tough year. We are almost to St. Patty's Day, which is mid-month of March. So
Yeah.
we're into the third month of the year. And in the year of our Lord 2025, I've not been super impressed so far with the cinema experience. That said, I did enjoy myself. So, but it is sort of a low bar, one might say. See what I
Yeah.
did there? So there is
Gotcha.
that. But it's definitely not something I would watch again. Like I guess maybe if like the girlfriend had it on
Mm.
when it shows up on streaming or something, and she's like, "Hey, are you want to watch this?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll watch it." And then I'll just,
Yeah. Hmm.
I'll pretend like I didn't watch it, and then like tell her how smart I am, like showing that I know the twists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
All right, cool. So we're not gonna kill too much more time. It's a basic, we kind of covered the plot, but because as we do, this film does have spoilers, and that's our review. It's a basically middle to top shelf film. Had a great time. If you guys want to head out, Proctor, anybody watching, cool. But since we're here and we did talk about this, there are spoilers, and if you guys care, you can dip out.
Leave now
Yeah.
if you don't
So
want it spoiled.
we do the whole
Leave
like
now.
we're
We will
gonna do the
not.
whole
We're not going to make. We will not make fun of you for leaving now if you want to go.
Yeah,
All right.
but because this film does have spoilers, if you care, and just because we don't have the time to keep making like a spoiler-free review than a spoiler review, it's not our
Yeah, definitely
style.
not. Definitely
Yeah,
not.
but yeah. So we'll talk spoilers. Not a lot of spoilers, but if you want to like head off with it, what's the spoilers you want to discuss?
Well, I did the whole description of the movie. I'll let you go ahead and do it. So the whole plot behind who is trying to manipulate and yeah, I guess technically like sell off, I would assume the Severus project, and
sure.
that is like the whole gist. Is it the wife? Is it terrorists? Is it this person? Is that person? And
Great.
that's all the things. So go ahead, you take it.
Oh yeah, they have the dinner scene with their friends. They had because it's 1 of 5 people. That's the basic plot. And right here, it's so with the friends, they're trying to suss out which friend it is.
Well, it's 1 of 5 people if it's an inside job.
Yes,
but it could be different various terrorist organizations or something.
Yeah, But in Fassbender, he's basically hooking everyone up to lie detector tests and going through each one of these people.
Yep.
And say, is it the hot black chick who's a therapist, his one
Yep.
friend? Like I did like the one scene where the girl's talking to the guy, and because they're playing the game of like, hey, like the person next to you, and isn't it funny how his friend is like, yeah, I'm not cheating on you at all. I would never cheat. And Fassbender calls out his bullshit. So
Yeah.
it was such a great that whole dinner sequence again for most idiots wouldn't understand the nuance of it, but when Fassbender calls him out on cheating on her, and she fucking stabs him right in his fucking hand.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. But there's one scene where, because I said he's been married to Kate Blanchett, he knows his wife, and the whole premise is like he trusts her, she trusts him, and in the trailer she's like, I will compromise my job because how much I love my husband, and like, do you love me? I love you. They'll love each other. Would you kill for me? I would kill for you. When he comes into the bedroom, he sees a fucking ticket stub, and ticket stubs for a movie. He knows his ticket stub in the basket. I'm thinking to myself that if she's as good as he thinks she is, that's kind of a really fucked up mistake, but people make mistakes sometimes. And later on, he mentions the movie to her, and she's like, oh, what movie? I never heard of that. Later on, it pays off where, fucking somebody planted the bullshit ticket stub in the garbage. I'm thinking to myself that, yeah, you guys are morons, because you should know that he knows his wife isn't that fucking careless.
Right.
Yeah, and they want to finding I forgot the character's name, but like when they give a character a gun, I'm telling myself that there's no way in hell he gave you a loaded gun, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
the one black dude right there.
James.
The guy's name. James, yes. James. And come to find out, James was friggin' behind the whole thing all along. Here's what you're gonna see.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. That's real.
James, no, why, James?
That's a good scene. But yeah, fucking he gives him he hands him the gun and stuff, and it's like they basically, the short version is he figures out it's James. James takes the fucking gun, about to kill him. Click. Oh fuck. Guess what, asshole? And what's awesome, Kate Blanchett has no fucking problem. She doesn't even fucking blink and blows his fucking brains out. Like, oh shit. Like, and just showing what kind of spy her and Fassbender are. And of course, the one chick right there, the one hot chick's like, because she's new. But man, it's like there's no the second James fucking missed the gun and the blank right there, they fucking kill him in an instant. Like, okay, yeah, there's brains there. Start cleaning stuff up. Let's get the bodies out of here. And it's all matter of fact, And yeah, anything else? I mean, I'd said the plot twist, was, because the whole premise of the film is Kate Blanchett the traitor? Come to find out she isn't. But he also trusts his wife that well, and he knows how good his wife is. And I thought
at the end of the day, cool. I feel like he kind of, if he didn't trust his wife, at least he trusts his wife to be his wife, to be the person that he knows her to be.
Yeah. So. And she's very meticulous. And her, and just like the way they put the fucking ticket stub so easily inside the in the trash basket. It's like remember the end too? He's sitting down with Kate Blanchett. He's kissing her, and he's like, and she's like, how'd you know it wasn't me? And he's like, no. She's like, did you trust me? He goes, I trusted you not to be that careless. And right. That's what it was. It was so obvious with that fucking ticket stub. And I'm watching it like, even I'm an idiot, and I'm like, damn, dude, there's no way in hell she's not realizing this shit. Maybe.
Right.
So
yeah, that's it. Our first good review of the year.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah. Let's take 28 minutes.
You should have a clip for us to like a celebration clip or something like that.
Oh yeah. Well, I have to add some clips in the StreamYard because of reasons. StreamYard's fucking 20 or their free plan. I had to make a damn second account. Sorry, guys, I'm broke. It's like I got fucking $40 a month to pay for StreamYard. This shit's expensive, huh?
So
yeah.
I guess we're gonna both never seen this movie before, but it's gay. Well, you would definitely know, Leon. You would definitely know.
He's drunk too. He got so fucking drunk.
I guess we're each going to do our own separate review of Novocaine.
We'll talk about it if we get a chance, because I got, as usual, 20 projects lined up. You got projects. We got so much shit between live streams, and we're doing lecture this week on Wednesday. And if we get a chance, maybe we can do Novocaine tomorrow, Tuesday. We'll figure it out. It's just, you and me work, plus we got some other stuff going on tonight, and it's just Lance's thing. If not, we'll just do solo streams. But Novocaine, we both saw Novocaine. It's just I didn't want to do double feature because I want to make it two different separate videos, like one for this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll figure it out. Now, Leon, thanks for stopping by. Leon's channel was great tonight. I had a fucking great time. And also we still have me and Toxic, we're covering Daredevil, we're covering Reacher. They're gonna be finishing up, and yeah, we're always doing something.
Leon, you're gonna have to stop ducking me. We got to do The Boys. Consider the Source before the new season comes out. You need to quit ducking me, fool.
Yeah, Leon, it was a fucking blast. He made work almost tolerable. But I'm gonna do a quick outro, and I'll talk to these guys later, and I'll talk to you offline afterwards. And thanks,
Okay, bud.
Proctor Leon, and hope you liked our review, and we'll see you later. Bye.